Okay, so of course it could be that we have a fire sign and a water sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. However, it could just be that there's someone in your life who is a nurturer, i.e. part of a family dynamic with you, and someone who is passionate, ambitious and inspires you. I'm not saying they couldn't be a nurturer, and I'm not saying they couldn't be passionate and ambitious, but the Queen of Wands can represent, because of the nature of the wand, which is phallic, passion, and cups, are empaths, people who are very understanding towards others. So there's either way, there's two queens, okay? So you shouldn't have two queens in a combination with yourself. These are all court cards, so you're within a marriage and you have a choice of two. And I'm not saying it's a choice as in like the world's your oyster and guess what, you get to pick which one you want, because life doesn't work like that. You could end up with neither. Okay, so life is not black and white, life is grey area, life is messy. When you've been with someone for many years, you have so much invested, all that time, energy, memories, especially if you've had children together, if you have many mutual friends that have become like family. You spent so much money on a property, you have so many legal requirements, but emotional ones, emotional investments, financial investments, moral investments, the sense of judgment of others if you leave this, and should it be left. There was obviously an intention to be with this person for the rest of your life. No one forced you to marry them, you chose that, it was what you wanted. So this is the big question. Are marriage contracts supposed to last forever? Is that possible? Is it something we, should try to do and stay in it forever? Or can contracts expire? If you stay in something where your heart's not in it anymore, that's not very nice for the other person, because they pick up on you avoiding kissing them, avoiding holding their hand, not wanting to do things like renew vows or have wedding anniversary parties. I'm not saying you have to have those things, but if someone were to suggest that and you were like really not into the idea, you might make an excuse that it's like a poor financial choice, where if you were honest, you actually are questioning whether to be with them anymore. People know when you're not into it anymore. They know that you're making excuses to sleep in another room. They know that, your heart's not kind of in it anymore, that it's become, I don't want to say become routine, because you wouldn't leave a marriage because it's become routine. It's going to become routine because you have to create routine. It's your job to do that as a partnership, is to take care of a household. And then there's the question of, is this person someone who's gonna, be passing through your life and move away? Or are they someone who's a profound connection, where if you're not hot in this anymore, your opportunity is going to pass by, and maybe you won't get another one. It depends. Only you know. No one can decide this for you, Aquarius. Only you know how you feel about your existing person and how you feel about the new person. And it's only going to become apparent to you, and it's only your choice. No one can make you stay with them, and no one can make you be with them. And if you realise that maybe that was just exciting and off it goes, and actually this is something to stay in, then do it. But if you find it uncomfortable being around this person and you realise that it's hurting them, the fact that you're being different with them, it's not fair to trap them in a marriage and make them be loyal to you when you're not feeling loyal to them. That isn't fair on this person. So then you have to let them know, create a separation, and then what you're being guided to do is be by yourself, okay? And it's not about being by yourself away from people, but you can't have both, and you can't continue confusing people either, if that's what you've been doing. If you've been refusing to make a decision, you know, because it's scary, because it means a lot of change, it means a tower moment, it means making people upset. You're being called to take a leap of faith, so there's definitely a need, a desire, a requirement to act. Don't keep people hanging, because you'll end up with neither of them, where there's one of them that you do want, or this is going to get really, really messy, and people are going to find out about each other, and this could be a tower moment that's not within your control. You need to exercise really good judgment on this and go about things in the right way. And that means, number one, respect towards the person you've made a life with for however many years. Number two, letting someone know how you feel about them. Being honest, following your heart. All anyone can do is what they feel is best at the time. All anyone can do is follow their heart. You're being authentic, you're being genuine, and you're living your life in truth. People want the truth, people want honesty, they want clarity, and they deserve it. Bottom line, any person walking this planet deserves clarity, deserves truth, deserves to be able to make a life that's authentically authentically made, authentically lived. And it's not fair to mislead or deceive or hide or run away from what is your responsibility. No one can tell you how you feel, but they can call you out if you are not acting with respect, with dignity, with good timing. Does that make sense? These kind of dynamics are never good. They're never good. You have to, once you realise you're attracted to others, you have to understand why that is. You have to understand why that is and face it and deal with it before you pursue anything. It's about respect, okay? I've discussed it a lot because I've never had this before. I don't think I've had this before where there's 3 court cards in one combination. And it's for your side, and it's about a leap of faith and following your heart to have wish fulfillment. Okay, there'll be a part 3, and I'll go a lot faster.